Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video newsletter, I just wanted to recap a little bit of what I've been showing you in these newsletters. So many of the previous videos have been showing you this strategy that I really enjoy doing around earnings, and there was a pretty good handful of reports that came out today, so I wanted to recap them with you. Essentially, the idea that we're working on here is a strategy that has benefits similar to an iron fly, which is to say you put on a strategy, it ends up being a neutral move, the volatility gets crushed, and that's where you make the best money. Those scenarios would be like here in Coinbase if the underlying was trading at 165. So that's right about where you closed, and this is where I chose to put the body so we could take in a little bit better credit on the spread. Now, after hours does not give us, we won't know for sure where this will open tomorrow, but you can see that it's quoted here at 184. So provided that these values do stick, you can see the benefit here in the fact that we have no risk to the upside. So coin can move up as much as it wants, and we'll still just pocket that initial credit. So that's one way that can play out. And we have the exact same results in TTD. I like this because it's a credit transaction, which is usually a good way of selling premium. And then it has risk, again, risk in only one direction. So instead of trying to figure out exactly where it will land to the upside, you're really just saying, as long as it doesn't get below a certain strike, well, then we can still make money. So with TTD trading at 89, this will be a small credit, but I polled traders and asked them, do you guys want to look at lower risk trades that are going to have a lower probability of profit, or higher probability of profit trades, which is the idea of pocketing at least $1, and most traders wanted to look at those higher probability trades. Higher probability means that you will have some instances like this that are a small credit, and that's just fine. But then we get over here into ROKU. So for ROKU, you can see where this one is trading after hours is right on the money, because what we want to see is that our body stays out of the money. So here you can see that we're short the 77s and the stock is trading at 81. So the whole spread in this moment is out of the money, but what we try to look for tomorrow is that 77 still gets crushed, but the 80 may actually have, some value. I don't know if it'll have intrinsic value. If you open up, like say at 78, that's where this really does well, because these are still going to get crushed. Meanwhile, the 80s would have $2 of intrinsic value. So we've been putting these on in the chat room. If you've been following along, I hope you've been making some cash on it. If not, I will leave you with one other setup that I think may be good into next week. Now, Monday, the markets are closed. So, there's inherent risks that come with a longer 3-day weekend. But I like the idea of Netflix into 617. So depending on where this opens tomorrow, it may be a 0 DTE trade where you just look for the short-term opportunity in the contracts that are expiring. Or if you wanted to take it out into next week, I think you've got about another $20 here, and that may do well with some either at the money or slightly out of the money calls for next week. So I hope you find that a helpful review. It gives you a couple of ideas into next week, and we'll see you guys in the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com. And I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.